It's only Wednesday, but nevertheless, we're bringing the vibes, we're bringing the drama, and we're bringing you all the interesting stories that you would want to know here on Smell the Coffee. You're joined, as usual, by Diana Master and Aina Raizakweyo. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing great until I saw a very disturbing story this morning. So there's this debate that is going on about the stuff we as homeowners should leave in our bathrooms.
Okay.
And this is a conversation that is coming from our helpers, from our cleaners, people who come and clean our houses. They are complaining. They are like, you can't leave your pets. There are just certain things that you can't leave in the bathroom and expect your cleaner or your helper to clean up after you. You can't expect your cleaner to wash your underwear.
No,
you cannot expect your cleaner to pick up your pads,
No, or
like
your tampons. No.
these things you can't leave in your bathroom. And so then there was just a debate. Some people are like, yeah, what am I paying you for? Some people are like, sometimes we just forget. You can't forget. I think some people do it deliberately, that, oh no, I'm paying Diana, she's coming here to clean, so she might as well, yeah.
No.
So there is that conversation. What should we as homeowners leave in our bathrooms? What is unacceptable and acceptable for our help to clean?
Honestly speaking, your pads, your tampons, all of that, just blood in general, why do you want somebody else
Even
touching your
underwears,
blood?
even
Your
socks.
underwear, even, like, I don't understand. Why can't you just wrap it up and throw it away?
Why can't you just wash it yourself?
With underwear, fine, maybe you don't want to wash it. Listen,
sweetie.
listen. Maybe you don't want to wash it. Put it aside and then you throw it in the washing machine yourself and then you hang it up yourself. Not expecting your cleaner to do it.
Yeah, so if you throw it in the washer yourself and then you hang it, that's you technically doing the job. Some people deliberately leave their underwears, their socks just there, they put, and then you find this helper is now washing and drying your...
If that's the case, I have a tip or a trick. Just leave soap on the underwear and then just let it dry and then they'll itch.
Nah.
Because why are you letting other people touch your things?
It's just not right.
It's not right. Guys, this is why I say home training is important. Home training is absolutely important. Some of you were not raised well, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the truth. Some of you have terrible manners. You are raised so badly, because how do you expect another woman? Would you, if the roles were reversed, do the same thing? Would you wash somebody else's underwear? Would you pick up somebody else's pad or tampon?
And you don't even pay these people a lot of money for them to be going above heaven and beyond for you. You pay like a 1,500. No, 1,500 is a lot. You pay like an 800 or a 1,000, and this person is cooking, this person is washing, this person is cleaning, this person, this person is giving you relationship advice for 800, 1,000 is too much.
It's what I'm saying about just terrible home training. It's just bad manners. That's what it is. You can't, yes, there's certain things you can expect to say, okay, fine. When I come back home, let me get to the house and the house is clean because I'm paying you for that. Not, oh, why didn't you wash my underwear? Why can't you wash your own underwear? You know, growing up, my mom was very strict about that. She would say, when you get in to wash yourself, you wash your underwear with you. You know, when you finish
don't
bathing,
take it off and put it in a basket so they can pile up like it's some, leggings.
No, my mom always said, she started teaching us, I think, when we were very young. And even now, my daughter, she's grade 2. She knows when I get into the tub, I wash my underwear. Obviously, I then have to come back when she's done and, wash it properly.
It's clean, yeah.
Yes, but then she already knows. If I come in, if I bath, I must wash my underwear. Even this thing of taking off all of your clothes and just stepping on them and then you go, no. You take off your clothes, you pick them up, you put them aside. She knows. It's what I'm saying, home training. Because if she just knows, oh, but mommy's going to pick it up for me. Even when she's older, she's going to expect somebody else to clean up
Even just
after her.
making up your bed. What's so hard about making up your bed?
Just wake up, make your own bed.
Really, you expect your cleaner to come and make up your bed?
Yes, of course.
You just... these things are irritating.
But people just have this mentality of, like you're saying, if I'm paying you, then you must just do it.
No, man, that's just slavery.
It's slavery, it's laziness, and I think it's just degrading.
You just woke up, you leave your blankets. I understand if you're in a hurry, because sometimes I also do that if I'm in a hurry, but I'll
Yeah.
never be upset if
If somebody-
my cleaner doesn't make up my
I had a
bed.
cleaner.
It's not even her responsibility. I even say, if you find things, sometimes I'm in a hurry, and if you find my stuff on the floor, clothes,
leave it, I'll pick
them,
it up.
I'll pick them up
I
myself.
had a cleaner. So it was just that thing of, like you're saying, you wake up and you're in a hurry and you leave the bed unmade. And I'd come back. The first time I came back and the bed was made, and I was like, what is happening? It's just like, no, I'm like, why? It's just like, no, I just did. And I'm like, oh, okay. But it was a foreign experience to me, because I'm like, oh, this happens, because my mama would not be happy about that.
Exactly. Nah.
Yes.
But oh well, to each their own.
To
But
each their
what
own.
I can say is, please treat your helpers well. These people are the ones who are taking care of your stuff. If they want, they can do anything to you if you
It's
don't
what I'm
treat
saying.
them
You
well.
just put chili powder on the
Yes.
underwear, and then now what?
They know where your everything is. You cannot afford to be mistreating them. Also, it's just humanly.
Nature, yes.
You
Also, it
must-
says in the Bible, do unto others as you would like them to
Exactly.
do unto you.
So please let us extend kindness to our helpers, to our housekeeping staff. Don't eat food and then you are just now eating KFC. It's smelling so nice, but
On
you're
your
not
own.
saying, show me, here is a piece. What type of manners are those
The
guys?
terrible manners.
Uh-uh.
Very bad manners.
Even food, you guys are snooping. Come on.
My mom always says the helper is like an extended member of the family. Not, but you are, other people make that division very clear, like, no. I actually saw this other lady saying that she doesn't use the same, the thing that the ladies used to carry their babies. I don't know what it's
The
called.
baby carrier
Yeah, but in Oshwamba, what is it called?
on the qua.
Yeah, she was saying that she doesn't use the same one that the maid uses, because the maid sweats and the maid has terrible sweat.
Yo!
Yep.
Welele.
Even though it's the same baby, but she says she doesn't use the same.
Oh, but it doesn't go through washing or what?
I don't know, Chomi. People are strange
People
out
are
there.
so strange.
But nevertheless, we will be right back after this break with our top stories.
Irango Med is a leading distributor working in partnership with NewMed and WestMed to meet the comprehensive needs of the Namibian healthcare sector. As a partner pursuing sustainable global healthcare, we offer industry-leading medical solutions through our key focus areas, which include pharmaceuticals, orthopedics, ophthalmology, surgical devices and capital equipment, as well as a well-established scientific laboratory division. In healthcare, Irango Med is committed to making a difference. What about you?
Today, in another episode of After God, Fear Men, Raven Simone can gaze into her future, but she'd rather not revisit her past. The That's So Raven alum recently shared that her last relationship with the man lasted for 7 years before he ultimately got another woman pregnant. "We were together for a really long time," Raven said on Sirius XM's Jeff Lewis Live on August 5th. And he got another girl pregnant. However, the 39-year-old admitted that wasn't even the worst transgression her ex made at the time. "The best part of it was he asked me to be the godmother of the kid," Raven recalled. He still talks about it all the time. Of course, the Ravens home star admitted she has been able to take the high road when it comes to where she stands with the unnamed ex, who she said is famous within his industry. "We're still in communication now," she added. "He's been through a lot, nothing but love and respect for his family and all he's been through." However, when Raven's wife Miranda Madej joked she took inspiration from Carrie Underwood's "Before he cheats and ruined his car," Raven took the opportunity for a subtle clapback, responding, "He didn't even have a car."
Whoa. Okay, sweetie.
No manners. How are you going to
Okay.
get another woman pregnant and ask me to be the godmother? Like,
That's so rude.
that is... That's rude and disrespectful.
Wow. There's a lot going on in this country.
Do you see what do I have done
in
written
this
on
world.
my forehead? Like,
No, people are chance takers. People are, they just want to see if you are really that dumb.
it's like, listen, I know I cheated on you, but how would you like to be the godmother?
Of my child. That's so irritating.
I would probably throw hot oil in his face. Like, what do you think this
Even
is?
just the audacity to come and ask to be forgiven after you've cheated.
And there's evidence walking around.
Colleagues.
There is evidence walking around of you cheating. Like, I don't know, something about a person getting somebody else pregnant.
I
It's
think
like-
for me, that's the ultimate deal breaker.
Because already cheating is a deal breaker, but then now there's a child involved.
For me, that's like definitely where I draw the line.
Oh.
You can't go out there and be so reckless and
Exactly.
irresponsible. You impregnated someone.
Imagine.
So you are just not cheating, you're doing it deliberately.
And, you're putting me at risk.
It's not like a mistake, it was a once-off thing. This has been happening year after year, time after
I
time.
know someone who said no, it was just a one-time thing. I'm like, how dumb do you think I am? Like,
Okay, sometimes it can be a one-time thing,
Chomi.
but yeah, you can fall pregnant. I know a friend of mine who like immediately, her first sex, boom, baby.
it's giving God will use me as an example because how?
And then she said, Chomi, I didn't even enjoy sex. I just fell pregnant immediately. I said, sorry, sis.
So excuse Chomi.
First try.
Boom.
We are in
Pregnancy.
it. All right. Nonetheless, moving over to some other story. Chidima is back in South Africa, and South Africans are not
But
having
Chidima
it.
also.
Miss Universe Nigeria Chidima Adechina, a former Miss South Africa finalist, has confirmed reports that she is back in the country amid a criminal investigation by the Department of Home Affairs. This comes after the beauty queen revealed that she would not be attending the Nigerian pageant finale later this month after a dramatic fallout with the competition organizers. Chidima courted controversy last year after the Department of Home Affairs confirmed that her Malawian mother had committed identity fraud when registered her birth in South Africa. Now, in a recent X post, Chidima confirmed that she had returned to South Africa. The model and mother of one posted a video of herself with a location tag emoji set to Cape Town. Chidima has reportedly fled Nigeria and her title as Miss Universe Nigeria after a rumored fallout with the pageant organizers. Now, the South African-born beauty has unfollowed the official pageant account and confirmed with her followers that she will not be attending the 2025 event later on this month. A year ago, for context, the 23-year-old went from representing South Africa to Nigeria just a few weeks later. After winning the Miss Universe Nigeria title, she participated in Miss Universe in Mexico in December, where she placed as the first runner-up. You know, I have a soft spot for Chidima. I feel like she's just rejected everywhere she goes. Rejected now in SA, now she has fled Nigeria again, people are rejecting. I feel like she's going through so much, and it's not humanly possible for anyone to take on
That much.
Do much
you
hate. So I have at least some grace and compassion for her, whether she's in the wrong or
okay.
right.
Okay.
But just because that is happening to her, I just feel bad.
Because I was going to ask, like, but
Yeah.
what if she is the one that is doing these things and bringing it upon herself?
Man,
Because you know what?
no, but
with-
she didn't do anything wrong. Like, if my mother steals if you stole
no.
identity for Navea, why must we blame Navea for that?
No, that is a completely different story. But I'm saying, like, for people to then start attacking her, it could have been because of how she had been acting before.
No, people started attacking her for not being South African.
Yo.
Because,
Okay, but now I want to know what
yes.
happened in
So
Nigeria.
now I don't know what happened in
What did she
Nigeria.
do?
Why she fled?
Because you see, the thing is, sometimes if it happens once, it could be like, oh no, they attacked her. But then when it happens a second time to the same person, it's kind of like, what if you are the problem?
No, people are just the problem. People hold grudges because it happened to you once. They now think they can do it again because they did it before. So it gives them that audacity to just do it again. So it doesn't necessarily mean she did anything or it's her fault. It's just people. People are complicated.
So Chidima, Nicki Minaj, and Bonang, those three, you will defend to the grave.
No, but like, I'm not even defending it. It's just like sometimes people just target you for no reason, especially if you are a public figure. You should know. People can target you for
anything,
just
yeah.
existing.
Yeah, true.
Just existing. True. If you breathe, oh, how dare she breathe
why are
like
you breathing
that?
like
Yes,
that? That's so
you know?
disrespectful.
So, I don't know. For those reasons, I think leave Chidima alone, guys. Just, you have put her through so much.
Through enough. I think she's been through
Yeah,
enough.
leave her alone. Give her a break. And on that note, here is our interview.
I'm now with one of the wonderful playwright, co-director, and also the actor for the play I Have Loved Enough. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Are you nervous? I know you had the opening night yesterday.
Yes.
How was the turnout?
It was a pretty good turnout, and I think it was really, really well received. One thing I noticed when I was on stage was the audience focus was like, it was really profound. Like you could hear a pin drop, really quiet.
Now, getting to the play, can you tell me about I Have Loved Enough? What inspired the creation of these, and how was the process, coming to, starting from scripting rather to the production itself?
Okay, so just a small correction. It's You Have Loved Enough, which was just based off of a poem from Leonard Cohen. But how this initially started was I was actually planning to do a sort of staged concert or staged recital with just voice and piano. And in putting these selections of music together, I thought I could tie them together, even though they're from different operas and different musical theater pieces, I could find a thread that ties them all together. And then we did, and I thought like it'll be some sort of like love story, but then it was going to be more staged as like a one-man piece. But then after a lot of editing and a lot of like discovery with a long process, and also reaching out to Sandy Rod, who was very keen to take this on, she inspired the idea of like adding a second person. So now it's a two-person production. We've then added a choir. We developed the dialogue between the songs as well. And then she is quite a fan of Leonard Cohen, and we were going through one of his books, and we opened it up on a random page, and there it was, You Have Loved Enough, and that's how we decided on the title. And we thought it doesn't make sense to just include the title or just include the one poem. So why not also have this be a bit of an ode to Leonard Cohen?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we include quite a bit of his poetry that helps with the narrative as well.
Well, I was with Zindri, your stage manager, earlier on, and we did talk about how we have all just loved enough, so we are tired.
We are tired.
We are tired of loving. Speaking of working with the iconic Sandy Rod, how was that for you? I mean, I feel like we do need to have collaborations like this where you work with people that are seasoned in the field. And I think that just puts you on the right path, especially when you're starting out.
Yes, so this was actually my second time working with her. The first time was, I think, in 2020. We did a concert in Swakopmund in Walvis Bay, and she was really the producer of this production, more producer than a director. And then this time around, I really reached out so that she could help as a director and really help in that creative process. So it's been very inspiring, but we're already quite comfortable and familiar with each other. So it was easy moving along and having this tight-knit group of just me, Othello, and her. And it really became like a close friendship. We understand each other, we bounce off each other, in one of her interviews, she mentioned we finish each other's sentences.
Wow, we're at that stage.
Exactly. Moving too quickly.
You are wearing a lot of hats in this production. Tell me about the balance, finding the balance between being a director.
I will tell you already, there's no such thing as balance. I'm yet to find this said balance. I'm having the stage manager, Zindris, to tell me now, like 1 hour before the show, you are the talent, go backstage. Because as the producer, I want to still control everything. I do myself struggle with sometimes delegating tasks, even though I have such a great team who take on every task with such pride and they always do it excellently. So I've really gotten to learn that, delegation is important, and knowing that sometimes I have to let certain things go so I can focus on a good performance.
Wow, that is so inspiring. I also need that advice.
Yeah, I think it's relevant to even team things. As a leader, you should know when to
step back,
trust the team. And it's a very good team I have. It's a great team.
What more can we expect from you?
I am not sure. I'll say, so I work with I started a music organization called the Namibian Music Ensemble, and we are the ones sort of producing this. I'm representing the ensemble. And we also plan to, in the next year, workshop another Namibian opera. We've premiered one with Momentbühne, a German corporation, a few years ago, and now we're hoping to do another one. First, just a workshop setting with the orchestra in the coming year, and hopefully in 2 to 3 years' time do a full stage production in Namibia.
Well, I do hope that my invitation doesn't get lost in the mail.
I'll make sure of that.
Thank you so much. We will be right back with more Smell the Coffee. I'm a fellow poet myself, so we're going to start out this interview with a fancy line. Give me something.
From the play or from my own work?
Your own work. We want to hear what is...
Okay, we're performing work by Leonard Cohen, but in the process of preparing for this role, I was quite inspired by his work, so I wrote a bit of my own poetry. If I can recall, give me a second. Like stars collapse to create matter, it is my scars that make me. Your words never will, nor the money for which you kill. I don't want your fame, or to sit tamed in the golden chains of your desire.
Where do you draw your inspiration from? That was so beautiful.
Well, a lot of my writing is inspired by other writing, so I read a lot. So I'm very inspired by other artists and other poets, other writers such as Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, really, really inspired by James Baldwin. I love Toni Morrison as well, they're some of my heroes. However, I'd say a lot of the themes that I deal with are also inspired by the things that I'm interested in life. So in that particular poem, I spoke a bit about stars because I'm interested a lot in astronomy as well. And I'm also interested in the ways in which certain words can explode into its own universe. So that's always what I like. Some of the best advice I ever got from one of my favorite poets, Keith Fries, is that every word in itself is a universe. So you must explore that universe wholly. Yes.
I totally agree. I totally agree with that. Coming back to You Have Loved Enough. Mm-hmm. How was getting into the play? How was the production? How was working with Sandy Rudd, I have to say, but also working with
Galilei.
Yes, exactly.
And with Zindri,
who's the whole team.
Our stage manager and production manager. So we were, well, honestly, it's been quite an experience because I've worked with Sandy before. On her play 40 Years of Fabulous, that was early in the year, and then I've worked with her prior to that as well with Drag Night Namibia, and with Galilei I've worked with him since I was young, because we went to high school together, so we were in the drama club together there as well. And Sindri and I have worked together numerous times with Drag Night Namibia. So I'd say there's quite a good synergy that's been created from this past experience that we've had with each other, and I'm really, really grateful to be around such talented, knowledgeable, intellectual people who can share so much with me, because I just love being like a sponge when I'm in such an area, because I can just absorb everything and go with that and grow with that. Yes.
Well, I've heard a lot of compliments about you. And on that note, what can we expect from you in the future?
Ooh, that's hard to predict. I'm the type of person who takes things day by day, so I never like planning out too far ahead, because life is life, and I think we should be like water when we kind of move through life. In a sense, water just flows. If there's an obstacle in its way, such as a rock, it just slowly works around that obstacle instead of trying to break through it. So I just say I'm just working on going with the flow, focusing on my studies, and just trying to really be an academic, an artist, and an activist as well, to kind of join the many worlds that exist within me.
Well, I'm inspired, going with the flow.
Yes.
On that note, we will be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
And that's all the time we have for you today. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, same place.